The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Shooting Gallery is brought to you by Midway, USA. Just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Sometimes it's easy to confuse shooting skills with self-defense skills. There is, however, a giant difference between the two. Just because we know how to group when shooting downrange doesn't mean we know what to do in the very worst-case situation. Maybe it's time we learned.
I'm Michael Bane, and welcome to Shooting Gallery. What a surprise! We're on a range. In fact, on Shooting Gallery, we're almost always on a range. And this is a pretty nice range. It's part of the Centennial Gun Club, which is in Centennial, Colorado, just south of Denver. Spectacular indoor facility. But here's my question. What if the lessons we learn on this square range aren't enough? What if the world has changed, the threat has changed, the things that we need to know as armed civilians can't be learned on this range? And that's why we're here today. I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine, Jimmy Grant. Jimmy, step on in. You're familiar with square ranges all over the world.
I am.
Tell me why the square range needs to get bigger.
It's very important that we use live fire ranges to learn how to manipulate our firearms and all that. But this is a 180-degree range. The real world's 360 degrees, and the technology exists now, particularly in some of the training, and munitions, where we can train 360.
Let's go to the Active Shooter Response Training Center, which is headed up by Jimmy, and see what a 360-degree world looks like.
What we realized after the San Bernardino shooting was we probably didn't offer the level of training that was going to be necessary to protect people in the event of an active shooter in the building. I started getting phone calls from business executives, business owners saying, wow, if San Bernardino, something like happened in my business, I'd have no idea what to do. Can you provide training?
I think in all the training that I've taken, I think that the CQD system and simunition were the game changer. When people ask me, like, why is it different? You can go in and shoot people in the back. You can, run down the hall. If they're not checking their six, it's immediately felt. I have a buddy in the teams that used to say, pain, we obey. In 2014, the FBI released a study that covered from 2000 to 2013, covering a 14-year span, saying that the active shooter events are on the rise. An overwhelming majority are in the workplace, people sitting and doing their everyday job, and then they hear gunshots down the hall. So we're preparing people to kind of put them in that reality-based training scenarios. What would you do? Not an emergency action plan you've got written somewhere that needs to be referenced. If you heard gunshots right now, what would be the actions immediately? The only thing that's going to be effective is an immediate response to stop this threat that's coming down the hall your way, or else we've already seen the numbers on what the potential outcome of that is. So here we go.
Now, get against the wall.
Go. Get down, guys. Down. Get down. Stay down, guys. Those are gunshots. Good. Index. Safe your weapons, holster up. Okay. Again, an immediate response. So something, bang, bang, bang. This could happen right outside the door, could be in the hall, in the lobby, but immediately what needs to happen, somebody needs to assess the room and find out where the safest place to be. Not a whole lot of time. If you're gonna go lock doors, silence cell phones, I know that that's a lot of things that are put out. You gotta be flexible because the situation's gonna dictate. So immediately everybody gets to a place of coverage. The reason why that was the place is because from both doors, they have windows and you can't see anybody in the room. So in order to see that there's anybody in this room, they have to come in. When they come in, now they're within the sights of one of the guys that have already taken a protective posture. So that was a good job.
Get against the wall.
gunshots. Get down, 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 down. Down, get your heads down, guys. Heads down. Those are gunshots. Stay down. Stay down, guys. Stay down, stay down. Index, index. Okay, good job. On that one, same thing. You see a guy coming in the door, we're already sitting in a posture. When that guy comes in the door, it's not time to find an appropriate posture, you already got to be there. So Vince placed himself in a position where he could fire immediately. If somebody comes in, you can't be behind, you can't be tucked around, you got to be ready to present your weapon and fire. Again, he's saying with his posture, to get to them, you got to come through me. First thing you got to do is make it past me. It doesn't take a lot of training to effectively fire at this range. The hardest thing for him to do, bad guy, is to get in this room, and you don't allow it. Then it's stay down, verbals, and look for +1, we call it. One's down, look for the other guy. Another one's down, look for the other guy. Even if they don't exist, it'll keep you alert and looking for a potential second or third aggressor.
We've got lots more shooting gallery from the Active Shooter Response Training Center in Centennial, Colorado. Stay with us.
Good, good, good. Stay together, stay together.
Shooting Gallery is brought to you by Midway USA. Just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Streamlight. Heroes trust Streamlight. Ruger. Rugged, reliable firearms.
The Centennial Gun Club is a spectacular place, but heck, there is no place more spectacular than Columbia, Missouri, as long as Larry Potterfield is there.
Routine maintenance is critically important to the smooth functioning of the revolver. Hi, I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA. Let me show you how I clean and lubricate this Smith & Wesson. I start by completely disassembling the gun, then degrease the inside of the frame and scrub it out with a nylon brush. We'll clean each part prior to lubrication. A drop of oil is applied to all the contact surfaces of the hammer along with the hammer pivot pin. Now we can clean and lubricate the trigger along with the trigger pivot pin and hand. After wiping a bit of oil on the rebound spring and slide, I reinstall it. Remember to clean and lubricate the side plate along with the yoke and extractor rod. All that's left is to tighten the screws and reinstall the grips. Well, that's how I clean and lubricate my Smith & Wesson revolvers. I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA, and that's the way it is.
Welcome back to Shooting Gallery and the Active Shooter Response Training Center in Centennial, Colorado, where we learn skills that go beyond the square range.
Jimmy Graham is not your average firearms instructor. Instead, he brings a career of experience from the Navy SEALs, from those acronym federal agencies, from training people to protect American diplomats, and makes that available to us, civilians.
I'm a dad, so I'm in the same boat. I think about this stuff continuously. I used to be that guy that, hey, bring it. If you're coming to our streets, you bring it. Me and my buddies will train up and we'll get ready and we'll duke it out the street. Then I had kids. Everything changes. You don't want a worse environment for your children. I have seen that parents come in and we talk about the training like, oh, I'm sure I'd be fine and I'm not that worried about it. Why do I even need this training? And I'm saying, what if they had your kids and you see this physical change in a mother's eyes? Don't touch my kids. Get together with your families, if you will, and just line out so you have a little bit of elbow room. Kids, come on out here, get with your parents. Okay, we're gonna talk about linking today. And kids, it's very important if your parents say link to me. Link to me is a command just saying get behind me. Get behind me and kind of get protected. You can grab my belt. If I don't have a belt, just make sure you just touch me, just touch my back. So let's everybody get back there real quick. Get behind your parents. Good. just like that, and you're communicating by touch. That way I can move around and still be 100% capable. If I need to hit somebody, if I need to shoot somebody, if I need to run really fast, I know you're with me. If you let go, I need to find out why immediately. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, go ahead and link on. Okay, so now left foot forward, right foot back, with them linked to you, and kids, just do what your parents are doing. So left foot forward, ready, push. Push, push, and push. Good job. Turn and go in a circle, so just follow me. Just push, 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 push. Okay, just keep going. Just come around. And now just start walking, toes in, heels out, and we're moving together. Just mimic whatever your parents' feet are doing is what you're doing. Okay, so back up over there again, please. Line up. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some loud bangs. Your dad's gonna say, link to me, and you're gonna link on just like we talked about, okay? Then he's gonna walk you out of the building. Here we go. Stand by.
Link to me.
Link on, link on, link on. Here we go. Extend a gun. Good, good, good. Stay together, stay together. Good job, good job. Down the hall. Respect the doors to the right. Check this way. Good. Extend a gun all the way. Respect that to the right. Keep moving, keep moving. Respect that to the left. All the way out. It used to be in a high-risk or critical area overseas, you needed to know these skills to be able to get yourself off the X, as they say. Now families are faced with that. You may be out with your family and need these critical skills to A, keep everybody together, and then B, get off the X. Get the good, we call it get the good guys with the good guys. There's no time to think about it, you just gotta get moving.
Link to me.
Just because of everything that's going on in the world, I'd like to be able to, if something, God forbid, ever did happen, that I could hopefully defend my family, keep them safe, whether that be armed, disarmed, whatever. It's not being paranoid, it's about being prepared.
Good. Mid-gun look right. Good. Check 6. Mid-gun look left. Check 6 one more time. Go. Good job. Good job.
We've got lots more shooting gallery and critical information for you and your family when we get back.
Coming in the door, they want to see this. They want to see hands up. They don't want to see hands down like this. Reaching for anything or, hey, I'll help you out kind of thing.
Welcome back to Shooting Gallery, coming to you from Centennial, Colorado, just south of Denver, and one of the most innovative training centers in the country. The Active Shooter Response Training Center, which is part of the Centennial Gun Club.
All right, guys, for this drill, we got several things going on. We got an entry team. This would simulate police response, a security team, somebody coming in there, there's an active shooter, possibly a hostage situation. So A, we've got their motions and what they're gonna be doing, ready for an immediate contact physically or engaging with firearms at a distance. Obviously bad guy, you wanna get target ID, we've got enough light in there for target ID and that's about it. We've also got innocents in the other room. So when police response coming and you know that's imminent, they're coming in the door, they wanna see this. They wanna see hands up, they don't wanna see hands down like this, reaching for anything or hey, I'll help you out kind of thing. They wanna see this because they need to know in half a second, right as they bust that threshold, who's good, who's bad. As soon as you take care of business, who do I need to shoot? Who do I need to hit? If none of those are apparent or those actions are done, immediately becomes get the good guys with the good guys. Set up a perimeter the best you can, however we set them up, defend them the best you can, and then we make another call. Questions? All right, let's go. I'm back here hiding behind the window. Whoa, hands, sit down. Stay down. Good. Oh, no, don't shoot! Back up here. Link on. Go with him. All the way out. Index exercise. Watch your muzzles safe and let them hang.
If there is one single thing we've learned from the decades of self-defense training, it's that lag time. That time between when you realize the stimulus and you act can kill you.
This is a CQD or Dieter's close quarters defense drill. We have an immediate contact where the hood comes up, somebody's immediately grabbing you and assaulting you. Hands out nice and high, be ready. Stand by. You have to do something, the way they're standing, the way their hands are postured, to stay awake. I call it stay awake for your own fight. You gotta remain conscious and protect your center line, most importantly, your head. Watch yourself. All the way out, all the way out. Come on back, come on back. Sit in the box, hands up, armed. Once weapons are involved, that capability is extended out. If you see somebody shooting, those unarmed skills, they're very limited at that distance. He draws his pistol and engages. Check your equipment. Your gun good? All right, here we go. While he's engaging one target, another one appears. This is very much like the real world in that he can shoot 360 degrees. Gun! Mag change. Get it up, get it up, get it up. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. This is a safe place to make mistakes, and that's why we do it, so we can make them better here so it doesn't happen on the street or overseas. Hey! Watch him, watch him. Watch him, watch him, watch him! Send a gun all the way out of the room, all the way out.
You're going to want to stay with us because we've got lots more chaos, mayhem, and terror when Shooting Gallery returns.
Good, stand right there, okay?
Brought to you by Remington. Streamlight. Heroes trust Streamlight. Sky Firearms. Reliable, accurate, deadly.
Welcome back to Shooting Gallery and the cutting-edge training from the Active Shooter Response Training Center, part of the Centennial Gun Club in Centennial, Colorado. When you're on the square range, you know where the target is. It's down there. But the real world is nowhere nearly as predictable. So how do you train for the unknown? Well, let Jimmy Graham show you how.
All right, guys, we're gonna start using our live weapons, but as if you were moving forward and you have the front 180. Somebody with you has the back 180, but they're not armed. They're connected to you, they're linked to you, and then they see a threat, and they say, threat to the 6. They can say whatever, Mike behind us, whatever that is. You need to be able to shift, pivot, and fire accurately. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So from here, remember that shift is gonna be kicking that back foot around, pushing around, and fire in this direction. I'll demo it real quick. Jim, can you link to me real quick? So we'll step to the line. We're gonna go dry first. We'll make sure it's clear. We'll cock it, come to a 10 gun, and shift. Okay? Her job is to keep connection and stay behind me. The same footwork and everything. From here, at a 10 gun, when I say shift, you're gonna shift and fire 2 rounds when you're on line with the target. Questions on that? From here, shift, bang, bang, okay? Then we'll go live. Rack one into the chamber, 10 gun, turn, same drill, okay? From here, simultaneously, shift, bang, bang. Do that a couple times, okay? Thank you, man. Questions? Starting dry, then going hot. We ready? Okay, step on up to this line, please. First shooter here, second shooter here. Okay, draw your weapons and ensure that they're clear. Good, finger off the trigger. Come to a 10 gun, weapon on fire if you have a manual safety, okay? Stay at a 10 gun as you shift. Go ahead and shift and face me. Good, stand right there, okay? Dry practice, stand by, shift, fire. Good, cock it. 10 gun, above your head, shift. Face me, 10 gun. Stand by, shift, fire. You guys feel okay with this? Magazine in, rack one in the chamber, finger off the trigger. Come to a 10 gun. Stay at a 10 gun as you turn and face me. Shift, face me. On my command of shift, you're gonna shift, turn, when you're level, fire 2 rounds into the target. Questions? Stand by. Shift! Excellent, 10 gun. Stay at a 10 gun as you turn and face me. Shift, face me. Stand by. Shift! Good. Clear and safe your pistols. Clear and safe your pistols. Magazine out. Check your chamber. Good. Okay. Go ahead and holster up. Okay. Dry practice. Dry practice. Ready? Shift. Online.
Before taking this class, I have not had a whole lot of awareness with firearms, and Jimmy has done a phenomenal job, as well as all the other trainers here at Centennial Gun Club, to prepare me and to make me aware of my situations and what's going on around me so I can defend my family.
Racket. Magazine in. Are we good to go hot? Questions? Okay, everybody understand the drill? All the way in, rack one into the chamber. Remember, 10 guns above your head, finger off the trigger. Okay, shift, turn and face me, stay at a 10 gun. Okay. On my command to shift, we're gonna shift, be online, present your weapon, and fire twice. Questions? Stand by. Shift! Excellent. This isn't pass-fail. We're just gonna create a baseline. This is where you're at. I don't care why. This is where you're at. I can make you better. That's the deal. It's like if you don't leave better after our time spent together, I'm not doing my job. That bar for training is risen, and it's time to bring it here to home.
Marksmanship skills have never been more important. But the truth is that if you're going to get yourself, your family, your kids, your spousal unit, your friends out of a worst-case situation, what's going to save you is mindset. And ultimately, that's what you learn here at a place like the Active Shooter Response Training Center. You learn skills. You learn things that you would never even imagine on a square range. And all those taken together, combined with your marksmanship, gives you a mindset that you're going to win. And that is the most important thing you can learn. I'm Michael Bane. We'll see you next week on Shooting Gallery.
We get to learn how to defend ourselves in case of an emergency.
I don't need to. I already know how to. Because I'm Superman.